My experience with Franocity is that you get what you put into it. So, um, Cliff and Justin are both very enthusiastic individuals. Hello, I wanted to make this video to explain to you how I got to owning a franchise through the help of Franocity. For years, I've always wanted to be a business owner, and I have looked at many business over many years, but I just never got to the point of pulling the trigger. So about a year ago, I started researching again how to do this, and I started watching the Pursuit of Profit podcast, and I just stumbled across it, and it really excited me, the energy that Cliff and Justin had in both becoming from their experience of being business owners and then now coaches. And so I reached out to their company, and within 5 minutes, Cliff called me back, and we sat down at 7 p.m. on a Thursday, and we went over my situation, their background, and just where I wanted to go. And that was the beginning of many months of working with Cliff and Justin to help find myself the perfect situation and put me into the franchise I am now. My experience with Franocity is that you get what you put into it. So, Cliff and Justin are both very enthusiastic individuals. They want the best for their clients. And if you're willing to match or exceed what they're asking of you, you'll be put in a situation that is ideal for you. I had my criteria, but I realized after working with Justin that my criteria probably need to be altered, and being humble enough to appreciate his background, I changed exactly what I was looking for. And at first I was a little hesitant, but after a while I realized he was correct. And through several months looking at probably lightly looking about 20 different companies, but 10 different companies going through the whole franchise process, I was able to find the ideal situation for myself. I couldn't be happier. What led me to choose the franchise I ultimately set it in on, which was Hello Sugar, is that I sat down with Cliff and came up with a series of criteria that would make me reach my goal. So I felt like I had a lot to give still in my youth to accomplish something that I've always wanted to do, which was be a business owner, to lead a team, to reach our goals, and to provide a way of life for my employees. So I've come from a background where I was a team leader, and I wanted to continue that, but at the same time, make my own money. So I go through those ups and downs of being an entrepreneur, and to see the challenge to prove something to myself. So sitting down with Cliff over several months, working through their process, and then also working with the process with the franchise itself, I was able to find what I wanted. I looked at about 10 different companies. I met with probably about 5, and then went through the process with 2. I was about to settle on one of them, and then when it came down to talking with Justin and what it was going to take for me to actually run this business, it was a little bit more than what I thought I could handle in my day-to-day life. I'm still working my W-2 job, and so we were able to shift, had something else also in mind, and I was able to land into the franchise I am now. I started the process, getting ready to open, and I couldn't be happier. I would say someone that is considering to work with Franocity, I would say you should come in with a list of knowing who you are and what you're looking for. So the better idea you have, the better idea you have of what your requirements are and your capabilities. I think it would be best served to have use that conversation you're going to have with Cliff and Justin. So they've seen lots of companies, they've worked with lots of individuals, so they're the experts when it comes to this. So don't go in thinking that you want to buy a, a, a restaurant or buy a specific service or something else. Just come in with an idea of exactly what you want to accomplish, what capabilities you have, and then what you want to sacrifice, because you're going to give up a lot of what you are doing in your normal day-to-day life in order to make this happen. So once you have a good idea of that, if you don't, Justin and Cliff will work with you to figure that out. But I would say once you've accomplished that, the next step I would say to be and make a good person to work with Franocity is to put in the work. So when Cliff and Justin are asking to do something, go above and beyond what they ask, and that will definitely help out, because the more enthusiasm, more work you put in, the more they will be able to provide you better advice on what will work for your situation. So I'll tell you that is what I did, and I couldn't be happier with their help.